हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल स्टूडेंट्स वर्सेस मशीन में। तो आज हम देखने वाले हैं टॉप 10 साइंटिस्ट और उनके बारे में मैं आपको आज बोलने वाला हूं। तो चलिए बिना देरी किए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। और हाँ, आपको वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले और एक बात बोल दूं कि वीडियो को कहीं भी स्किप ना कीजिए और वीडियो को लास्ट तक देखें। और अगर वीडियो अच्छे लगे तो लाइक शेयर कमेंट करना ना भूलिएगा और सब्सक्राइब भी कर दीजिएगा। तो चलिए बिना देरी के स्टार्ट करते हैं। हमारे पहले नंबर पे हैं मिस्टर अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन। आपने तो इनका नाम सुना ही होगा और हमने इन्हें टॉप 1 पे रखा है। तो चलिए इनके बारे में भी कुछ देख लेते हैं। Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, German-born American physicist and philosopher. Einstein is generally acknowledged as the preeminent scientist of the 20th century who challenged and disproved fundamental ideas concerning the physical universe. Specifically, Einstein's theory of relativity reconfigured notions of time, space, and matter that had been formulated by Isaac Newton in the 17th century, ranked with Archimedes, Galileo, and Newton. Einstein is crucial for the ideas he contributed to science as well as those he helped abolish. There is not an area of intellectual life that has not been affected by his theories. हमारे टॉप सेकंड साइंटिस्ट हैं मैरी क्यूरी। इनका भी हमारे देश के लिए योगदान कुछ कम नहीं रहा। Mary Curie was born in Poland in 1867. She was the youngest of 5 children. She had a brother and 3 older sisters. Her father was a professor. When Mary graduated from high school, she won a gold medal because she had been such a good student. She and her sister did private tutoring to earn money. Her sister invited her to come to Paris to live and begin her studies. At the Sorbonne, the university, she chose to study mathematics and physics. She had a master's degree in physics. Then she was awarded a scholarship and was able to study further to get a master's degree in mathematics. She would also later receive a doctorate in physics. She met Pierre Curie and they married in 1895. Pierre and Mary began experimenting and discovered 2 new radioactive elements. She named one of them polonium and the other they named radium. They worked 4 years preparing a very small quantity of radium in order to prove there really was such an element. In 1903, Pierre and Mary, along with Henry Becquerel, received the Nobel Prize in Physics for their discovery of radioactivity. तो हमारे थर्ड टॉप साइंटिस्ट में आते हैं आइजैक न्यूटन। तो चलिए इनके बारे में भी कुछ जानते हैं। आइजैक न्यूटन was born in 1643 in Woolsthorpe by Colsterworth, England. The son of a farmer, Isaac tried farming as a teen but disliked it. He enrolled in Trinity College. At the time, the college's teaching were based on those of ancient Greek scientists, but Newton preferred the work of more modern mathematicians and astronomers like Copernicus and Galileo. In 1665, he began to develop an advanced kind of math we now call calculus. In 1687, Newton published a book called the Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematics, a principle for short. The principle described Newton's discoveries on gravity, the force that attracts objects to the center of the earth. As the story goes, Newton was sitting under an apple tree when he saw an apple fall to the ground. Seeing that the apple fell in the straight line, Newton realized that some force must have pushed or pulled it, leading to his discovery of gravity. History now believes that this story was a fable, but It is still one of the most famous takes in the history of science. हमारे फोर्थ टॉप साइंटिस्ट में है चार्ल्स डार्विन। तो चलिए इनके बारे में भी कुछ जानते हैं। ये एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी है चार्ल्स डार्विन द्वारा। ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ चार्ल्स डार्विन excited in me and which was intimately connected with a belief in God did not essentially differ from that which is often called the sense of sublimity, and however difficult it may be to explain the genesis of this sense, it can hardly be advanced as an argument for the existence of God any more than the powerful through vague and similar feelings excited by music. With respect to immortality, nothing shows me how strong and almost instinctive a belief it is, as the consideration of the view now held by most physicists, namely that the sun with all the planets will in time grow too cold for life, unless indeed some great body dashes into the sun and thus gives it fresh life, believing as I do that man in the distant future will be a far more perfect creature than he now is. It is an intolerable thought that he and all other sentient beings are doomed to complete annihilation after such long continued slow progress. To those who fully admit the immortality of the human soul, the destruction of our world will not appear so dreadful. तो हमारे 5वें नंबर पे आते हैं मिस्टर निकोला टेस्ला। चलिए इनके बारे में भी कुछ जान लेते हैं, क्योंकि इनका योगदान ना अब अपने देश के लिए कुछ कम न रहा भाई। Physicist Nikola Tesla once paid an overdue hotel bill with the box that he said contained a working model of his death beam. He warned the hotel employees never to open it because of the danger, so they hid the box in a storeroom. Years later, after Tesla's death, they opened the box and found it contained nothing but harmless electrical parts. हमारे छठे टॉप साइंटिस्ट में आते हैं गैलीलियो गैलीली। चलिए इनके बारे में भी कुछ जान लेते हैं, क्योंकि ये हमारे आते हैं 6 नंबर पे। टॉप साइंटिस्ट के 6 नंबर पे मिस्टर गैलीलियो गैलीली आते हैं। गैलीलियो गैलीली 1564 to 1642, Italian astronomer, scientist and philosopher who played a leading role in the scientific revolution. Galileo improved the telescope and made many significant discoveries in astronomy. His findings encouraged him to speak out for the Copernican view that the earth revolved around the sun. हमारे 7वें नंबर पे आते हैं एडा लवलेंस। चलिए इनके बारे में भी कुछ जान लेते हैं। ये हमारे 7वें नंबर के टॉप 10 साइंटिस्ट में हैं। In 1844, while Morse was demonstrating his telegraph in America, British scientists were discussing a paper recently published by a certain AAL. It dealt with the analytical engine, a mythical machine being developed by English mathematician Charles Babbage. AAL explained how this machine could handle complex operations, but also envisioned a time when it would be able to deal with all kinds of tasks such as creating music. 20 years after her death, AAL became publicly recognized as Augusta Ada Lovelace, estranged daughter of the illustrious poet Lord Byron. While Babbage's machine was never complete, the set of commands Lovelace created for it to generate Bernoulli numbers is considered the first computer program. Charles and Ada were a century ahead of their time. हमारे 8वें नंबर पे आते हैं पीथागोरस। पीथागोरस है हमारे 8वें टॉप 10 साइंटिस्ट के साइंटिस्ट। इन्होंने राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल का जो पीथागोरस रूल है ना, इन्होंने ही वही बनाया है। बहुत है ना, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग। तो चलिए बिना पॉज किए वीडियो को आगे ले जाते हैं। Biography of Pythagoras. Pythagoras was a Greek mathematician and a philosopher, but was best known for his Pythagorean theorem. He was born around 572 BC on the island of Samos. For about 22 years, Pythagoras spent time traveling through Egypt and Babylonia to educate himself. At about 530 BC, he settled in a Greek town in southern Italy called Crotona. Pythagoras formed a brotherhood that was an exclusive society devoted to moral, political, and social life. This society was known as Pythagoreans. हमारे टॉप 9 नंबर साइंटिस्ट का नाम है कार्लोस लिनाएस। तो चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए इनके बारे में भी कुछ जान लेते हैं। Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus, 1707 to 1778, was a Swedish scientist who grouped living things into hierarchical categories. Linnaeus based his system on observable characteristics and introduced the 7 levels of classifications. He is also known as the father of taxonomy. हमारे टॉप 10 एंड लास्ट साइंटिस्ट का नाम है रोसालिंड फ्रैंकलिन। तो चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट के जान लेते हैं कि इन्होंने क्या किया है। रोसालिंड फ्रैंकलिन was an X-ray crystallographer who made significant contributions to the discovery of the structure of DNA. She received little credit before she died, and her colleagues were awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery after her death. अगर वीडियो अच्छे लगे तो लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिएगा। थैंक यू।